I am Honorable Solomon Chukwebuka Onwemene, the State Director, Anambra State Special Anti-Touting Squad, Sasa. Okay, I think we're long done with that because we started by identifying the various transport companies and their workers so as to enable us to separate the seed from the chaff. Then with that, we were able to achieve to know who is who in the transport sector and to make the business of transportation a good one for both the transporters and the road users. Yes.
How?
Because we have our own law. So we are also part of the law enforcement body. Yes, and our law backs us up to address issues that are touting related without consulting any other enforcement agencies. Though we can partner with any enforcement agency for a joint enforcement. Okay. You know, earlier this year, I talked about employment, engagement on activities in order to let people be engaged legally to better things. Now, we have curbed the issue of touting by engaging them. Some are in the 1U2 skills program that was introduced by Mr. Governor, the solution master, and some of them have come back to their various businesses which they left for touting, but along the line they found out that the government is no longer comfortable with the issue of touting. So we have gotten that in 85%, you know. Well, according to the law of anti-tout, we arrest and we hand over according to the crime committed by the person. When it's touting, we try to convert the person, we rehabilitate the ones of the case of drugs, get them back to their right senses, engage them with one scale or the other. Then the ones that are critical, we prosecute and charge them to court. It's very excellent because we already have an established synergy. So once you go to work, but like on daily basis, we check up on each other. So some of them have my job, they hand over to me. Some of them I have their suspect, I hand over to them. So it's a collective effort and it's a steady activity. So there is no difficulty in that. I think we are enjoying it. Well, like I said in the second question, I think the question was how Sasa has
issues concerning the transportation sector.
Good. Like I said earlier, we already identified with the different transport companies and their staff. Now, and we already introduced them to the other relevant agencies that doesn't know them before. Because it's not just all about coming out, barge into transportation. There are people there before we came. So we needed to know who is who and to checkmate their activities, to know the ones we need to amend and the ones we need to stop entirely. And we've been doing this with different enforcement agencies that we collaborate with. So I think we are good. Do you want to charge Sasa for that? Well, there are some things that are not in our law, you know, and is in our code of conduct, and the whole staff of Anti-Tout has it. You know, anybody that goes contrarily to what is not in our law stands a chance to be arrested, even by Sasa itself. Yes, because we say no to any form of illegalities. What we have zero tolerance in illegalities. So any staff of Sasa knows what he's supposed to do and what he's not supposed to do. So if you leave your job and do that of another person, whereby engaging yourself in illegality, you are automatically a tout. So Anti-Tout will even arrest you. Yes, the passengers using transport service, first of all, I think I will have to warn the ones that are always coming up with false information against transport companies, because they have one issue or the other with probably the driver or the management. We made those companies bold. We boldly identified them to the extent that before you board, you already know the company you're using, you know the vehicle number you're using. If there is any misconduct or anything, you know where to go, and you know the report you're to make and the vehicle to be identified, you know. But what I will not tolerate, because our people, they take advantage of any given opportunity. And I think it was between last 2 or 3 months, there was a video of a particular company, I may not mention the name, trending, whereby identified as kidnappers and all that. That company has been there even before I was. Since I was in secondary school, I've been hearing about that company. As a matter of fact, I've used that company severally. So because the passenger had misunderstanding with the driver, and the passenger happens to be a journalist, a writer, you now had to publicize, whereby tagging the company kidnappers vehicle and all that. It doesn't make sense. You know, when you have a problem with a registered company, so long as they are registered, go to their management and lay your complaint. Even if you have a loss or a damage, they are capable, they can pay for those things. You can only bring your reports when, after going to them, they didn't do anything. Then you come and report, instead of trying to tarnish the image of this thing. It's called blackmail, you know, and the person can be sued for that. They just defame the character of the company, which is not okay. So left for me, the transporters are enjoying a very transparent transaction with the transport sectors, because gone are the days where you see a bus loading to 3 different locations at the same time, and gone are the days where passenger will come and pay money and decides not to go again, whereby requesting for a refund, and you say, we know they give money back when you don't pay. Gone are those days. Now you have rights, you have your access, you know. So I think they are enjoying it now, but they should let the ones let them calm down. If they have been given that opportunity, they should also give the companies, the workers, respect and regards too, because they are also human like us. So I don't I'm for everybody, I'm for nobody. And Sasa is for everybody. I am for nobody, but I am for everybody. And Sasa is also for nobody and for everybody.
Okay.
Yes, if you try to take laws into your hands, the law may turn against you, and Sasa will come after you. Even if you are our complainant, it doesn't matter. Well, the flashpoints you mentioned, like I said before, this there is no magic that you come and stop them immediately. They will keep on flashing in and will keep on coming against them. Is a gradual process, but we'll get all of that perfectly well. We also have information that there are some people that breeze in to act and then zoom off. Now we have already re-strategized on how to also go after them. So that one is Opi Worker used to be a no-go area. But go to Opi Worker today, you will see the difference by yourself. That's why I'm not on social media. We don't do social media in anti-tout. We don't do all this. We don't advertise. We don't market. Let the voice of the people speak for us. Let the street speak for us. So, Opi Worker can never be left unattended to. It's not possible. So, the only thing we have to do is what we have planned to do so far. I may not talk about it on air. Well, if we have information on touting activities in Ukulu, we'll have to visit Ukulu. Yes, because we also, just like Ogidi and Ifitedun, that of Ogidi, they brought reports, even from the town union self, explaining a lot of things, including Obaru, how some men go into where people are building and renovation of their old building, requesting for money and all that. All those are touting. And when we got the reports from them, we stormed Obaru. We went into Ogidi. We can't be everywhere at the same time, but when you bring your reports, we'll know that something is happening there. We'll plot an intel. When the report is matured, we'll come in. That's the way we operate. But Onitsha cannot be left unattended to. We can't leave Onitsha for any other city. Okay. But hopefully, Mr. Governor has promised to expand, or rather increase, our manpower. Then when that is done, we may be in all the places. My advice has also remained the same advice I have for them. I say no room for touting. For the youths, get yourself something reasonable to do. There is a saying that says that the idle man is the devil's workshop. Let nobody be seen. Let nobody be used as an example of an idle man, mind, or person. We don't want to know who you are, where you are coming from, but just engage if you're finding it difficult to get something done, come to us. We enroll you to where you acquire skill, and this free of charge. The government will set you up. You take that home and bring others up, because what you do in the presence of the young kids matters a lot. They learn from you. Those ones, their brain is very, very open now. So I think doing something negative in their presence is very wrong. There is no need hiding in the bush in the name of selling drugs. You are a businessman and you are hiding to do the business. Does it make sense? Engage yourself in something better, so you can come out, people can visit your place, have fun, and you can sleep in your house with your two eyes closed. So that is my advice for our youths. Come out of your hiding place. Leave the issue of drugs, touting, cultism, all sorts of rubbish. Come out. We engage you. Because there is no useless brain. All those things, all the brains there are also useful. But make use of it in a proper way. That's what we are saying. Stop constituting nuisance I'm making people uncomfortable. If we get you, governor will say, bye bye. I still maintain that's bye bye. When we get you, we'll tell you bye bye.
Thank you very much.
In a society where there is a lot of different kind of faces, different kind of people, different kind of things, and different kind of things happening around the world. Join me on Perpetual TV as I bring to you the best of all best from every activities that happen around the world. My name is Karen James. Stay tuned and I'll be right back.